Muslims are 1.6 billion people approximately in the world, and 23% of the world's population. So it matters. I want you to understand something about Islam for those who don't, in a very practical sense. Just like when I go to Muslim countries, a message there is you need to understand Christians. It's the fastest growing religion in the world. Take the average Muslim, who you know well. If they had experienced what you experienced, targeting of your house, killing of your wife, your daughter, your brother, and your nephew, and destroying your life, how many of them would seek revenge? How many would want revenge? And I said, how many would respond more like you and just want peace? What I said was, how many would just want peace? They just want to stop the violence, stop the war, stop the bloodshed, just please stop killing. And you said 98%.
Yes, I'm talking about the average, not fanatic Muslim, average person like me who wants to live in peace. He wants to go on his own everyday living, sick of war, sick of car bombs, sick of assassinations. The majority of regular Muslims and Arabs, they just want to live in peace.
And so then I asked you, I said, hey, can we go back to that? I said, what about the other 2%? And we talked about, well, wanting revenge or wanting to lash out is not actually lashing out. So of the other 2%, I said, does that mean they would lash out? And you said, no, they still wouldn't lash out. They would just feel like they want to.
Yeah, they just want to be in peace. That's why I want you to understand, everybody wants to live in peace.
Pew Research did a poll on views toward violence, toward civilians. And they polled people around the world. They polled some 38,000 people in, I think, 38 Muslim countries, and then 80 different countries. It's all out. And they asked their views about extremism. When is it okay, or is it okay to use violence, for military to use violence on innocent civilians? And Muslims, especially Muslims in the United States, were far more likely than Christians, Jews, and other groups to say, no, it's never okay to use violence against civilians. And that doesn't mean that there aren't people who don't. But what it means is, just as a general rule, when I hear people talking about Islam as a violent religion, and I think all of the indicators show that it's actually less violent in philosophy and so on, we happen to be at a period of history when there are groups of Muslims who are acting in very violent ways.
Exactly, yeah. The people who are acting in a violent way, they are acting out of hopelessness, and they feel that they have been dehumanized, their rights have been taken away from them, and that's why they are acting this way. So if you leave them alone, be in peace, you will see no violence from Arabs or Muslims.
Do you identify first as an American or as a Muslim/Christian? And Muslims, the number who identified as their religion first, it's like 49% versus 44%. Okay, these are Americans. But evangelical Christians, look, they're at 70%. So this is off a little bit because it's 32 and 70. It goes to 102, but that's because the numbers are probably 69 and a half and so on and so forth. Anyway, and then look at Christians on average. So it's like, very similar, right? Very similar. Okay, next slide. I just want to show you a few things. This is in the United States. My religion is the only way to eternal life. They're very basically kind of the same, 35%.
We believe
30%.
the same thing.
What's that?
We believe in the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same God.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same
God.
everything.
Yeah.
I just said this thing, like, we have this idea that Muslim men can say, I divorce you. You can go home and tell your wife. You could call her on Skype. We could call her right now. And you can, she's sleeping, I know. But you could say, I divorced you 3 times and turn in a circle. I don't know what you'd do, and you'd be divorced.
First of all, I will be never.
Yeah. She would kill you, right?
Yeah. No, I will kill her
No,
because
no.
I love her. And I love my family. Second, yes, this is a topic in Islam that the key of divorce in the hand of the husband. So anytime he can use this is right. So many people thinking that this is a discrimination. Yes, if you see this, yeah, this is a discrimination because this is in my hand. So I can use these weapons anytime, anywhere. But in reality, in Islam, in fiqh, there is some right for the woman as well, which is we call separation. It's the same.
Separation.
Same. The divorce. But the difference is that the separation is the wife, the woman should be called asking for the court and judge, and the divorce just in the hand of the husband. So according to the fiqh, the woman can asking for these 4 reasons the separations. The first, damaging or discriminations, like torturing, like that.
Or just being mean. Yeah.
The second, the problem, the health problem, like he cannot, just make a family for future.
Have sex.
Have
intercourse.
The third one is, the husband cannot provide the basic life,
needs.
Needs like house, food, like that. The fourth one is disappear, like the husband disappear, no any message, no any call, phone, nothings. Mm-hmm. So after 3 years, she can asking for the court for this divorce. There is another also kind of divorce, which is the key is in the hand of the wife and the girls, which we call, khola in Arabic, and khola. Khola means that the wife asking for the husband, I can pay you some money, or the money that you want to give me, it's up to you now. I don't need this money. Please.
The money that you promised you would give me.
Promise, yes.
We don't need that. I
Yes.
just want a divorce.
Just divorce.
And she can get divorced.
Yeah, this is like khola, we call khola.
So it's not that different.
Yeah. So if when you see the balance of the poverties, the balance of poverty of the woman are so high because she can ask in any way for the divorce and for the separations.
So in Afghanistan, a man can say, you could say to your wife, I want a divorce, but that doesn't mean you're going to get a divorce.
No.
And if you do, your wife and your 2 children, they receive your estate. I mean, you have to take care of them. You have to provide.
So what's the responsibility of the husband of the divorce? So he should be paid like 6 months all the needs of the wife first. The second, he should be take care of the child up to 16 or 18 years old, all the needs. At the meantime, he should be paid the money that he promised during of the wedding for the wife.
Yeah.
At the last one, which is the inheritance, as you know, inheritance should be, the things that be divided with the family and the case and all.
So according to this, and in what you're using in Afghan law, and this is what's important, because here's the guy who's participating in writing this, calling it Sharia, and here we are on the other side of the world, hearing these ideas about Sharia, and we have no idea what it means. We have our politicians and our leaders talking about Sharia and backwards Muslims, and we need to go, and I'm going to show you some of these folks. And here, what you're saying is, look, this is actually really not very complex. And when we walk down through some things, I think, wow, there's so many ways in which it's, in a legal sense, Muslims, you have more rights. Look, in the United States, if a spouse goes missing, if I go missing, just disappear, just like that. And then my wife, before she can start spending my money, before she can sell her house, before she can really take control of all of my things, all of our things, she has to wait a certain number of years. Same in Afghanistan. If Rafi just goes missing, if he just never goes home, his wife she can't assume that he's dead. She has to just wait a certain number of years. In Afghanistan, that number of years is 4. And we had a conversation this afternoon with a former judge from the state of Ohio. And we said, hey, how many years does this...
Yeah, an interesting one over there that we just watch. Like, this is an insight and also an open debate for us to ponder upon. And I won't be fair enough if I actually be one-sided, because everybody actually have their own opinion though, if I do. And also, particularly with this, I know it's a crucial topic which everybody will definitely have an interest in. So guys, I will indulge you to use the comment section. So if you drop those comments, let's hear your own thoughts. Let's communicate. Let's talk about this particular one in the comment section. Let's know what you think and know how you feel or react to this particular one. So I'll be in the comment section to see those comments of yours. I want to write to this one. All right and privileges belongs to the rightful content creator of this great piece of art, which I don't intend to infringe on the copyrighted materials. So guys, thank you. See you in the next video. The way to stay put and stay boss.